Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are y'all all doing today? I hope y'all are having a great day. I know I am. My heat is back on. Okay. A little bit, but it's back on. Before we begin, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now because you already know you're going to forget to like it later, okay? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Go over to my website. Grab you one of our dope ass pieces of merch. Okay, it is there. It is there. Also, don't forget you can always do what? Donate to the channel. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. Okay, and don't forget I pinned a comment. I pinned a link if you want to support a Black owned wellness brand. We are on a whole new healthy journey this upcoming year, and I already got my products. I hope you get yours. The link is pinned in the description. Okay, FYI, Black Girl Vitamins. We need vitamins that are made for who? For us, because that other shit ain't made for us. All right, it don't do what it's supposed to do. All right, so today's video, listen, I gotta move the keyboard. Today's video is, it's really about, honestly and truly, just a whole bunch of men feeling away whenever a woman succeeds, especially a beautiful woman. They feel such a way. It doesn't, I don't understand. It's not meant for us to understand, but it's meant for us to dissect. Okay, what am I talking about? I'm talking about Kimora Lee. It's not no more Simmons. Okay, Kimora Lee having a new show. Kimora Lee living her best life, you know, raising all of her kids, okay, taking care of all of her damn kids, and people like her ex-husband, Russell Simmons, and Funkmaster Flex, who, are we shocked? No, we're not. Trying to throw shots, trying to call her a bird, trying to, like, I haven't heard the word bird in about at least a good 15 years, okay? Trying to call her all types of names, trying to slut shame her, all because she is achieving. Let's call a spade, okay? Trying to throw DaBaby on her. DaBaby responded, FYI, and we'll get to that in a minute. But just the it's so freaking pathetic because Russell Simmons, swear to God, you know, we already know that Russell Simmons, if you don't know, he is in Bali. Is it Bali? Yes, he's in Bali because Bali is a non-extradition country, okay? And he's in Bali because he's been accused of taking it from women, okay? He's been accused of taking it from women here in New York City. I guess some other places, but specifically here in New York City, okay? Back in the days when these women had no power, okay? A lot of these women that he took it from back then, they have power now. I told y'all a while ago, I worked for one of the ladies. I'm not going to say her name, but I worked for her. She's like, she does all the fashion shows here in New York. She's the New York fashion show girl. When I worked for her during Fashion Week, we did like 20 fucking shows. Okay, she does that. Okay, this is who she is. She got more money than him now, so she can stand on business. Okay, that's how I know. That's how I know, because when I saw her name and I saw her speaking on it, I've been to her showroom, which is in the building that she owns in Lower Manhattan with a fucking elevator in it, where she lives on the top 2 floors. I've been there. Okay. I know this woman has more than Russell Simmons, and she don't need to look for no fucking, for no settlement or no coins, no bucks, no dollars. Okay. All right. These women that he did what he did to back when they were assistants, when they were assistant publicists, back when they were, you know, nobodies, are now somebodies, and they're standing on business and they have pull. And his ass ran to Bali instead of standing up and dealing with the repercussions of his actions. But like we know, men like that is really all about power. Okay, even him dating Kimora, she was a child at the time. Okay, she was a teenager. Okay, when he dated her and then ended up marrying her, and again, it was all about power. Even the things that he's saying now, he was like, "I gave her $50,000 a month, aka she wouldn't have survived without me." I believe a model would have been able to survive without you. Okay, she's surviving and she's thriving right now without you. He's throwing shots talking about, she said the kids won't speak to him if he sued her. His kids don't speak to him. Again, I don't know this for sure, but we can only assume his children don't fuck with him because they're girls. They know how these nasty old men can be. And the reality of who their father is, okay? The reality of who their father is, how their father has treated their mother over the years, and how their father has treated other women in the industry is more than likely the reasons his daughters don't fuck with him. But I digress. Let me pull up Instagram so we can go through some of these things and see what I am talking about and why. Let me move this over. All right. So, does it start here?
She's a bird. Continue the story.
Now, Flex, you know you can't say
What's
that.
her name? What's her name?
This Kimora Lee Simmons.
Russell's your wife, right?
Back to the family, but back to the family.
And DaBaby was beating that. Go ahead. Finish the story. Finish the story.
Say word.
Finish the story.
Why is he so upset and angry? Why? Is it because she wouldn't play his beard, allegedly? Why are you so enraged? Why are you acting like you don't know her name?
It's not
New
nice.
York,
What does she need?
back in the Fab Lane, her reality show is out. We get to see Kimora.
Okay, so he said that. Why? I really don't know. Why? I really don't know. Unless he got a call from Russell, or he probably didn't even need to get a call from Russell, because a lot of these trash ass men love to stick together. If they will do nothing, they will stand on business and stick together. Okay. So first he acting like he don't know her name. Let's cut that shit out. Let's cut that shit out. You know exactly who she is. Okay. Let's just stop that. She said, wait, hold on. I think I got to go back. Hold up. Give me a second. I think I got to go back further. Hold up. Oops. Hold on. I got to go back further than that, because to start it off, because this fool is just, this shit is just foolish. Okay, here we go.
So many kids you have living.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. So Russell Simmons clapped back, and Kimora Lee, okay, after she claimed she doesn't have a relationship with her kids' fathers, saying he paid $50,000 a month until she allegedly stole from him. Okay, he said, I gave you $50K a month for 20 years. I was your best only friend. I wasn't her best friend. Diddy baby mama, I forget her name right now. Diddy baby mama, the one that passed away, the twins' mother, that was her best friend. Okay, but okay. He said, I'm the godfather to your other 3 kids until one day you stole my stock. I have been fighting for my kids' love and my bread ever since. You could come back to America and it'd be real easy to get your shit back. You threatened that if I sued you, I would never speak to my kids again. There are two sides to every story, and we know your side. Let's keep it above. We know his side. His side is he did what he did, and his kids don't want to F with him. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. I don't know that for a fact, but in my opinion, he did what he did, and the reality of who he is. You know how I always say, you know, we think of our parents as our parents, but the humanity of who they are, right? Who they were here. I think Bree said it before, and I'll repeat. They were who they are before we were even born. You know, you could love your dad and then find out that he's a serial killer. Then find out that he been taking it from women. And the reality of who he is why you can say, you know what, I'm good on you. I can love you from afar, or I cannot, or I can say I don't love you no more because I can't do. I don't want to. I don't want to. And to me, that seems like what's going on. Let's not act like Russell Simmons wasn't on here not even a year ago trying to shame his youngest daughter. Because she was out with she was in St. Bart's with some older white man. Like he wasn't running around with her mother when her mother was like 16 years old and he was a grown ass man. Let's stop pretending.
In your house currently living? Five.
Well, 6. No, 7.
And you're doing this all on your own, like the fathers of the children are not
so
involved?
Weird because I think I used to be a little different. They're not involved. I'm alone. Not really even around.
What she said it used to be a little different. They were involved. They're not. His ass is in Bali. He's not there.
And they're welcome to be around, just to clarify for the record. They're welcome to be around on their, at their will and leisure. My kids are all big enough and old enough to have their own relationships and do their own things. So it's not about me at all. It's just.
What a loss for them.
I feel like that too.
Yeah.
They don't know. I don't know what they know. Maybe they're intimidated, or maybe they're like, oh, she's got it. Or they're like, I don't want to get in her way. Or maybe they're like, I don't like her. I don't know. I think a lot goes through their head though about the other parent and less about the child. As a mother, you cannot imagine.
You cannot imagine. Yeah. So many kids you have living in your.
He spoke a word. Hold on.
Like as a partner in marriage. I must have been a partner of what I hear. No, I was very generous and tried to be supportive. We were together 15 years, Kimora and I. And for 8 years, we were married. Another 7 before that, we were back and forth. And then I was best friends with Kimora throughout the entire raising of my children. I'm the godfather to all 3 of her other children. I was good friends with Jaimin. I was good friends with this Tim Leisner. So I tried to be as flexible and as accommodating and supportive. And then, sometimes things don't work out. You've seen there's a lawsuit. I had no choice. I think Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Lord Buddha, anybody would have sued. What? It's a lot of money, and it can help a lot of people. She gave what is now, today, based on the stock, $800 million to the government, illegally.
Like as a partner in marriage.
We're going to continue to go up. We're going to go up before we get more into it, okay? We saw what Funkmaster Flex said, okay? We're going to go up more. She said, my girls are grown women, as they are, okay? You know these are lies. Why are you typing from thousands of miles away in a non-extradition country to go negotiate and answer your accusers? Right there, boom. What else is there to be said? Oh,
so many kids you have.
We've seen this. What else is there to be said? Hold on, because we heard what Funkmaster Flex had to say, and let's hear what DaBaby.
Hey, I just seen.
DaBaby, we have known him as a clout chaser. Okay, we have known him as a clout chaser. He chased so much clout, he destroyed his career. My opinion. Let's see what he has to say now.
My face and my name attached to some shit. Watch all them niggas.
out of respect for the woman, you know what I'm saying, who goddamn they speaking on, I felt the need to come clear that shit up. That shit is 1,000% false. OG, I don't know what the hell you got going on, or what even made you goddamn feel comfortable enough to goddamn throw my name out there so loosely like that. But that shit ain't true. I'm looking forward to seeing you clear that up. I'm disappointed. I'm looking forward to you clearing that up, Flex. But yeah, that ain't true at all. I ain't got no tea, no none of that for nobody right now. I ain't got nothing but good music. Just thought I'd clear that up. Happy holiday.
Okay, so he's like, how I get in it? Don't put my name in it. I'm trying to bounce back from all the foolishness that I caused on my own these last couple of years, messing around with what's his name, Tory Lanez and them. Like, please, I got enough of my own drama. Don't put me in your foolishness, OG. What's happening? Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what's happening. Hating ass niggas. Mad. Kimora said a word, and every woman, whether you make millions of dollars a year, a couple $100,000 a year, a couple $1,000 a year, know what she's speaking on. These men feel that when they are not with you no more, and they are not getting benefits out of you no more, they do not have to take care of their kids. Kimora didn't even just say him. She said I think she got 3 baby daddies. All 3 of them. Russell is acting like it doesn't, yeah, okay, cool. You were there when they were younger, okay? And then the reality of who the fuck you is hit the world. And you didn't deal with that. You ran away. You ran away and tried to pretend like this not happening. And for whatever reason, these men think women have to, or women are out here, I'm not saying some women aren't, but majority of the women are not, bashing them to their children or keeping them from their children. As these children get older, they see you for exactly who the fuck you are. As these children get older, they recognize that their mother is there every fucking day. And you are not. And you are not because you are running from SA charges. These girls understand, they're old enough to understand that you are not there. You have not. Russell Simmons been gone for what, about 15 years? Hold on. – 2018. A good 10 years. Since these girls were probably like 12, what are they, like 22, 23 now, something like that. Since before they were 15, 16 years old. More than likely before they hit puberty, you've been gone. And Kimora been taking care of what, 7 children? I think 6 are her own, and she brought in 1. 7 children all by herself. Because when these men say, oh, I'm moving on, they move on from the women and their kids. They get mad because she is not fucking struggling. Because remember, a woman with a bunch of kids, a woman with 1 kid is worthless and broken and shit. Remember? She got 7 in her house. I think she got 6 from, her own. She has 7 fucking kids. And she's still walking around here making it look easy. It fucking ain't. We all know, everybody who's a woman know it fucking ain't. She's still out here making sure those kids are in private schools, making sure they get every opportunity available. Didn't one of the girls go to Harvard? Putting in that work. She didn't say that they never did nothing. She said they ain't do nothing in a while. That's what she said. I had to go back and listen. That's what she said. Because when they ain't getting no benefits, it's fuck you and fuck them kids. When they seeing you ain't fall to the fucking ground, and it's not like even if you fall to the ground, they're gonna do much to try to help you. They're gonna point and laugh. But because she ain't falling to the fucking ground, because she's still making shit happen, it's I ain't gotta take care of my kids. And then we got motherfuckers like Funkmaster Flex, who everybody already know, say, assume, accuse, out here calling her a bird. Why? Because she got 7 kids and she could still get a man if she want one. Why? Because she out here with 7 kids and can still pay her bills and get a man if she want one. That's why she's a bird. Because she can live in her fucking truth and still accomplish and achieve. She got a new fucking show. This ain't her first show. Got a new fucking show. I ain't watching. I ain't say I watched it. She got a new fucking show on E. I think it's always on E. And they mad because, like Offset said, you my baby mama now. Nobody gonna want you. They think after them, your life is supposed to fucking crash out. Remember, they said what they say after 35, you are, you know, what after 35, you expired. She's supposed to have expired. And she's still pulling millionaires and billionaires. And she's still beautiful. And she's still doing things that they couldn't do if they fucking tried. And that's the problem. They don't fucking try. Why Russell Simmons ain't stand on business and go to court? Why Russell Simmons ran to Bali like a punk ass? Russell thinks she was supposed to stand by him while he was being charged with essaying all these girls. She know what she went through as a teenager. Cut that shit out. She know what she went through as a teenager. She knows who you are. That's why she said, why you don't come here? Suing, you have to come here to sue me, ho. Come sue me. Talk about, oh, my kid. I don't sue her because she said my kid. No, you can't sue her because you can't come here. You can't sue her because you can't come here. You know that $80 million, $800 million, she deserved it. She raised all your kids. Fuck that. She raised all your kids. She's been dealing with shit from you since she was a teenager. If you feel a way about her using that money, come and sue her. You want to blame her for why your kids don't fuck with you? Maybe it has something to do with you getting on social media and bashing your daughters. Maybe it has something with your daughters growing up and realizing their dad is a fucking perv. The reality of that. The reality of that. And don't some of them work in fashion? Both of them? At least one of them is a model and shit. I told y'all, I worked for one of the ladies who he did what he did to. If the girl work in fashion and run fashion and walk fashion shows in New York, she knows the lady. It's a couple of them in fashion, entertainment, whatever. I'm talking about one in particular. She know her because she'd have to come to the showroom. She run half the shows here in New York now because, again, she's not a fucking assistant no more like she was back when he took advantage of her. To actually know these people, to say, like I just said, to attempt to say, I can only assume they only saying that because they want money from me. You know that's what he tried to tell his daughters. They lying on me. They only said that because they want money from me. And then to show up at one of the women who said that because she want money from me, to show up at her building downtown Manhattan that she owns, that she has showrooms throughout. She owns the whole fucking building that piss on more money than he got. How she want money from you when she got more money than you? The reality of who you are, especially since your girls are in the industry and they're meeting these fucking people, you can say that, you can try to pull that shit when it's people who don't have it. Oh, you know, like when they, like the shit with Diddy. Oh, she just want to check. She just want money. Like I said, most of these women who are said Russell did what he did to her, to them, are millionaires and fucking billionaires now. They are millionaires and fucking billionaires now, 30 years later. They don't need his fucking money. They want him to go down. They're not suing him. They want his ass in jail. They want to prove a point. We got some donations. Hold on. Shout out to y'all. I think y'all saw the goals. Cha-chang chang. Thank you, DC. Change the rules. And thank you, Kimora, for supporting the channel. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. Cha-chang chang. Y'all already know. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. I put a goal up there, so if we reach the goal, we can definitely come back for a longer live. Okay, I put a goal up there. So thank y'all for y'all donations. That's 2 of 10. And what else was I about to say? Oh, also, if you just got here, we have a link. We have a comment pinned to the top of the comment section with a link to my Black Girl Vitamins affiliate. Okay, we are kicking ass in 2026. Okay, so we are getting our health together, and we are going to be using vitamins that work for our body and not made for other people. Okay, so click the link, get your vitamins today. I will be doing 2 giveaways probably next Monday. What's next Monday's date? I'll be doing 2 giveaways, okay, for people. Yes, probably next Monday. Yep, it's the 22nd. I'll do it next Monday from the people who have purchased their vitamins. I will be picking 2 people, giving away a collagen powder, because I have a collagen powder, and some sea moss. And I bought most of these. Side note, if you knew, I bought most of these. They did send me. I'm giving away the items that they sent me, except for the menopause pills. They sent me 3 free items, for a giveaway, and I'm giving it to y'all. But everything else up here, the D3, the multivitamin, the iron gummies, I bought and paid for my fucking self. Okay, FYI. All right, FYI, I spent my money too. Okay, so the link is attached above. All right, so let's jump into these comments. But don't forget to get your vitamins before the end of the year. I've already started, but we're going to start. We're going to see how effective it is, and if it keeps things where they need to be. Okay. Hey, Bree, how are you? How are you? Let's get these likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get these likes up. She said I was over on the mobile view. Yes, 2 of them. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. How's everyone doing? What the heck? Hey, 7-star. How are you? How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute, girl. How's everybody? Hey, Jamie, Jada, DC, I see everyone's in today. I was a little late. Bree. Shared Alive. Kim Porter. Yes, I forgot her name for a minute. Yes, Kim Porter. Kim Porter was her best friend. And look what happened to Kim Porter. We're not here to get into that specifically, but like we already know, you have to take care of yourself. You got to put yourself and your children first, because these niggas will never. No shade or tea. These niggas will never. They just. I don't think it's. I'm not gonna say it is. Nate. I'm not going to say it comes natural to them to abandon their children. I just think the world, patriarchy, civilization, the way it is now, has just fed that to them for so long that they think it's okay. And they think it's, well, she'll be fine. That's why men will just leave their wives fucked up with their kids and shit. Just abandon them. Like, it's insane. Too many of them are like that. And the reality is, regardless if he's there or not, you have to make sure your kids are good. You have to make sure your kids are okay. And she's doing that. She's always done that. She's always done that. She ain't begging these hoes for nothing. She's like, okay, well, you don't want to do it. It still got to get done, and I'm going to do it. And they're mad because, again, for whatever reason, these men feel like they have tainted you, and the audacity of you not to realize you are tainted. Hello? That's what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. The audacity of you to still think you got value. The nerve of Kimora to think she's worth something with 7 children. That's what it is. That's what it is. The audacity of you to think you are somebody. To think you aren't to not realize that you're expired. The nerve, ho, the nerve. That's what it is. That's why they calling her. That's why Funkmaster Flex bitch ass want to call her a bird. Anyway, we're gonna go through these comments. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to come up, but you just gotta nigga please these hoes sometimes. A lot of the times. Just nigga please. Nigga please. She says, so him not coming to the U.S. made them feel like it got to be something to the story. They didn't add that part in, but they definitely spoke that, yes. Yes. And like I said, again, y'all know I'm a New Yorker. I worked in fashion, especially during my youth. A lot of these women, especially the one I know, I worked for her. Before all of this, back when I was in college, I interned there for like 8 months. This shit was crazy when I tell you. This shit was crazy when I tell you. Okay? Like, before all of this shit came out, like she was killing it then. She still to this day executes produces probably more than half of New York Fashion Week and in Paris, LA, and this is what she do. This is who the fuck she is. Lie for what? And them girls work in fashion. They know what's up. They know what's up. As they grow and they learn and they meet people, and you could tell them one thing, but the reality of who you are came the fuck out. And they don't want to. And again, this is just my opinion of how that went down and why they don't F with them. And like, you're not there. You literally abandoned. You ran to not go to jail. Cool. But you abandon your children. For what? A lot of that essay is too old to be physically charged. Even if the whoever was going to sue you, it would have more than likely been less than $800 million. You would have been here to raise your kids. You would have been here, even if you did go to jail. You've been gone for so long. We know these people don't be charging people for don't be putting these men in jail for decades for SA. We know that. Let's keep it a buck. We know that. We all know that's true. He been going what, 8 years? He'd have probably did a 2-year bid. He'd have probably did a 2-year bid in solitary and shit. And been home. But you ran so far and so fucking hard, and you didn't just leave your accusers back here. You left your children. That too. I don't think they would have, but if they did, so what? But I don't. Majority of these women run New York now, run fashion, run music. Like I said, sue for what? They got it. They didn't have it when he was doing it to them back in the 80s and the early 90s. They were assistants and shit. They're not assistants and shit no more. That's what makes it so like, gotcha, bitch. Because you could try to, question it with Diddy and, people who, people could say, oh, they need money. They need this. They need that. You can't do that with these women who accuse Russell Simmons of doing what the fuck he doing. He can't, his lawyer can't be up on there talking about, oh, they're poor. They need a fucking check. The lawyers can't do that with these women. Nobody. She said, I think there's something wrong with him. His mind is not giving. I'm not giving him a pass. I just think his mind is. Listen, if that's the case, there's something wrong with all of them. Because I don't see nothing different from him than a lot of these men, even men who ain't got it like that. Then it's just the majority of these men who think they are not to be held accountable for the horrible shit that they do because women aren't human to them. What do you mean I was rich? What do you mean she was poor? What do you mean she should have, I had power, so I just did what I wanted to do because why can't I? Or I'm stronger than her, so I just took what I wanted to take. She said he's so full of herself. Yeah, she didn't say him alone. She said all of them. None of them is here. Once they feel like they can't, we already know how they go. Once they feel like they're not getting nothing out of you, they can't come over to their baby mama house and maybe get some every once in a while and all of this shit. They move on and they forget they got kids. She got it. She got it. And that's for most tax brackets. Right? She said it's been a long fucking time. It's been a long. He could have did a bid already and been back. He could have did a bid already and been out years ago. Years ago. Share this live. Appreciate all of you. She said, yeah, she's a Harvard grad and a model. Both are models, yes. And if they model anywhere, they know at least 3 of these women. If they model anywhere, I'm not even going to say just New York. New York, if they model anywhere, they know at least 3 of those women. And yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Teaching your sons that it's okay to just disappear because what your mom wasn't didn't stop kissing my ass. That's what most of them say. Your mom wouldn't put you around me. Like they, your mom wouldn't let me see you. Like they actually tried to see you. Out of pocket. Ridiculous. Like they actually tried to ever fucking see you, for real. Or they didn't just want to see you. I saw this girl, somebody posted her TikTok video up here, and she was in there crying, and she was like, I think the part at the beginning, I wasn't gonna continue to watch because I'm like, she's like, I'm not on that baby mama shit, and like the gas is that's not baby mama shit, that's baby father shit. The things that y'all talk about bitter baby mamas, not really. It's bitter baby daddies. Let's keep it a buck. Okay. But she went on to say how, I guess, the father of her child, was mad that her dad dropped the son off to his mother's house because he needs to be able to have control over her. First, he decided, I'm not going to pick them up. They try not to pick up their kids so they could keep you always have the kids. So you ain't going nowhere. So you can't see nobody. So you can't date nobody. Let's call a spade a spade. The girl's father, because the son was with her dad. And he was like, no, I'll drop him off in the morning to the mother house, to the dude mother house. Not like he was coming to see the kid. His visitation, like a lot of these niggas, is drop the kid by my mama so my mama could spend time with her grandkids. And then I might pop in, I might pop out, I might not, okay? But then he called her arguing with her because her dad dropped the son off at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning or some wild shit that he wanted the child dropped off so he could make sure she wouldn't be able to go out the night before, whatever the fuck he thought he was going to do. And arguing with her because her dad dropped the son off. And then these are the same men who are going to disappear when she gets to a point and she really realizes it's really not about nothing but him having control over you. And when she stops crying in the fucking car and trying to act like, she's going out of her way to make sure you can see your kid, then you ain't even seeing your kid. You're sending them to your mama house. When it clicks and she like, we gonna go by this court order. You come get your kid. Even if we meet halfway, you don't worry if my mama, my daddy, if somebody responsible, drop them off, pick them up. Don't call me. Don't talk to me unless it has something to do with the kid. When she gets to that point where he can't call her and berate her about who she might be dating or where she was last night or any of that wild shit, and he disappears, and he says F their kid, and he disappears for 10, 15 years, and then tries to pop back up when that child is like 18 and 19, talking about your mama kept you from me. We all know that shit gonna happen. Every last one of us know that shit gonna happen. Every last fucking one of us knows that shit gonna happen. Every last one of us knows not one, not two, but numerous women who go through that and experience that in those different stages I spoke about. Who nigga have the audacity to pop up after 15, 20 years because he can't control her anymore. To talk about, I wasn't around because your mama wouldn't let me be around. Fuck you. Hey, Koja.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Now, you already, why you called me up here? You know when you were talking about this, I was coming. But you know, when they talk about the women, long as you are of use to them and they can pretty much pimp you, whether it's on a street corner, whether it's in a job or whatever, they will.
Yeah.
And regardless, if you were a wife or a baby mama, when you are no use to them, they will demean you, and they demean you to keep other men away. That's what they do it for. Because your womb and you are supposed to be theirs forever. Once they taint you, ain't nobody supposed to come near you. Or men supposed to come and run through you, run in and out your life, in and out your life. Like I said, at the end of the day, they my children at the end of the day. I ain't never had no baby because I wanted to keep a man. Did I have a baby because did I think we would be together? Yes. But my status as a mother was not dependent on my status of if I'm with that man or not.
Yep.
And they love to put baby mama's ex-wife in shame. Oh, she bitter. And the women come right behind it and carry it up. But regardless of status, wife, when she was up there rocking for Rockaware and all of that, she was useful. She was this and she was that. And the preferences need to know too. There's always another preference, and they will always triangulate you. I said it back a couple of years ago. These men when Becky say they tired, they gonna go to Jenny Mai. When Jenny Mai says she tired, they gonna circle back to black women. And we hear it on here. We hear it now. Oh, the black woman is the backbone. No, baby, they just doing circle. So whoever get tired, now they think they gonna come back over here.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a preference, not a preference, race, whatever. Women, we need to stop engaging in it. And at the end of the day, they always gonna be our children, whether they here or not. And to demean another woman and engage in that's the women who make the deals, the windmill for the patriarchy in exchange for a diamond ring or a status. And they playing Game of Thrones for D. Regardless whether a man around, whether he was unalive, whether he left or whatever, my value and my children's value are not dependent upon that. And women, we shouldn't engage in it. So I got to say. And everything looking all good back there and pretty and pink for Christmas.
We did a live the other day while we was doing the tree. It was fun.
Okay. Yeah.
I showed them all the little ornaments that I had. It was fun.
Yeah. Well, Merry Christmas. I'll send y'all some sunshine from Florida. And you have a good one. Yeah.
Yes, Koja is right. We, regardless of whatever, whether they're there or not, that's why I tell y'all all the time. And especially when I started this channel, I believe in, I do believe in marriage. I believe in, if you're gonna be having a kids for a man, you probably should, just so if he do think he's gonna abandon you, you can try to get some shit out of it. Okay, you can get more, whatever. But like at the end of the day, it's on us. That's why the last 2 years I've really been saying you might be better off at the fucking sperm bank. You might be better off. Your kids' mental health might be better off at the sperm bank, because the way these men abandon their children when they can't get access to you no more. And like Cole just said, it was even when they weren't together, he was getting opportunities through her. He's getting a bunch of opportunities through her. And when she stopped being useful, fuck you. Just like the rest of the men that she, who she married and whatever. When they felt like they couldn't get anything else out of her, or she wasn't effing with them like that no more, they done abandoned their kids. And now she's out here again raising 7 kids. Again, I think 6 are hers. The 7th is like a godchild or something like that. Flawlessly. And that shit hard. But flawlessly, making it happen, sending her kids to Ivy Leagues, making sure they have opportunities, making sure they're not missing out because their fucking father would rather run and hide in fucking Bali instead of facing his accusers. Um, chokehold with the baby fat. Yes. Or back what? I know I had him. And baby fat was running for years. For years. She was doing it and she continues to do it, and they are so mad about it. I saw this girl say, I'm put you up in a second. I saw this girl say, I don't know who they hate more. Single women who don't want children or single mothers. Because they don't fucking know. They just hate us all. If they hate you, if you're not struggling and you figuring it out, they hate you because you aren't dependent on somebody. They hate you if you are dependent on a man. There's no fucking wins. So who gives a fuck what they think? It's no winning. We have a next caller. Hey, Empress. You gotta unmute.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
Girl, well, you know that's why they've been trying to lower that legal age of consent, right? So that they can marry these girls and do what they can do before all these charges drop.
Mm.
So then they won't be held liable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you even got these other women on their news shows talking about what they weren't like they were 8, trying to distinguish between a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, and an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Like there's a big difference.
Yeah.
They're just disgusting. And what they got to realize is their children are going to become adults.
Yes.
What's right is right, regardless of who did it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he thought he was going to get a reprieve because they were his children, but yeah, no, they're women now.
They're women.
They're women.
Yep. And they understand. They understand, especially they're in the same industry, so they really understand.
And one of his daughters, look at that old guy she was with. You think now that they're not together, she don't realize how he, played her?
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on now. So
look back and say, well, damn, mom was 16 and you were damn
exactly
30 something.
Exactly.
Like, what?
Exactly. So it's really baffling to me how these men think that their actions they don't have to be held accountable for, and how they can look at other men and say, well, what they did was wrong, but when I did it, it was okay.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
It don't.
And we got to keep fighting, maintain, because I already know they want us to be dependent on them.
Yeah.
And how dare we be able to function without them?
How dare her be able to raise all these kids and then bring in the audacity of this bitch. That's what it is. That's what it is.
How dare you? You were supposed to fall apart because I removed myself from your life.
Yeah.
Why are you not begging me to stay?
Yeah, absolutely.
But what they don't realize is, and our guys, they'll sit there and say, oh, well, it's because, y'all got government assistance and stuff. Well, baby, we've been doing it before government assistance was even available.
There you go. There you go.
Because all of these women that they say traditional women, what you think they were doing? Huh? What you think they were doing?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think they were working? You don't think they were? Yes, they were. But they legally, there were some limits on what they could do. So that's the only reason why they stayed, because they legally had to. They didn't have an option.
They didn't have no option.
But we have options now, which is why they're mad, which is why they want to stop us from getting educations. And that's strange. Wouldn't you want the mother of your children to be educated, intelligent? Because wouldn't you want your kids to be intelligent? Okay, I'm just saying, breed carefully.
Breathe carefully. That's the word. Breathe carefully. Woo, girl. I agree with you.
And people were like, "Oh, why people not interested in relationships?" Yet relationships, you have better odds in Vegas. and people ain't going to Vegas right now. So what you think?
Ain't going to Vegas. And like I said, I've been saying, y'all, you know how I started this channel. I'm like, no, and now I'm going to go to the sperm bank. These niggas alone.
Thank you. Look, and that's just until they can figure out how to chop and screw our DNA to create sperm so that we can. Okay. We don't need you up. Thank you for playing.
Thank you. They so angry, but that's their problem, not ours.
Exactly. But women, y'all stay safe out here. Protect your peace. Protect your bodies. Protect your finances because they're coming for them too. And let's just do what it do.
Absolutely.
Look, and I can't wait till 2026. I'm getting my vitamins. We're gonna see what that do too.
We gonna see what that do. I feel it. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel it. I got more energy. I've been running around here, so I feel it already. I feel it building up. Especially them D3 pills. That shit, I be like this.
Look, right before you started your live, I just got a call from my doctor. It was like, yeah, your test results came in. Yeah, you anemic. You know what?
I got the iron pills. I'm anemic too. Yeah. I got the iron pills. I got the D3. I got the once a day. I got to because I'm tired. I'm tired of being cold, and I'm tired of being tired.
I know that's real, girl. All right.
Can you imagine being cold because you got iron, but you're anemic, but having hot flashes? I can't do
I can. Yeah, I can. And no, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay, thank you for coming up, girl.
All right.
Yeah, y'all. Can you imagine what my nights be like? I'm anemic, so I'm always fucking cold. But now I'm having hot flashes. The fuck is wrong? Y'all want to hear a story? Well, it's not really a story. It's something that happened like last week. It was just a comment. It was somebody's channel. They got a lot of subscribers. Okay, so I think it was some white guy. I don't know. One of them weird channels that pop up on your stuff asking questions. So this guy asked a question like, "Oh, if you had a GI Bill, like if you have a GI Bill, like come from the army or whatever, and the options." I got you 1 second, Coach. The options are save it for your kids in 20 years, when they graduate, save it for them because, they're babies now. Your wife wanted to use it. Not he wanted to use it. Not the person who, apparently he decided he ain't going to college, right? So save it for your kids, save it for the wife asked if she could use it. Or I forgot the third option. So I just put in the comment because I do that sometimes. I was like, yo, I would give it to my wife, because I said, and I made it, I said, I would give it to my wife because who knows if it's going to be available in 20 years. The way this administration is going. That's what I basically said. I said, the way this administration is going, I don't know if it's going to be available for my kids in 20 years. So I would just give it for my wife. And then he came back, mind you, thousands of comments, y'all. One of them channels with like a bunch of people, he came back and commented on my comment and was like, oh, but what if she divorced him? Like I said, I didn't read anywhere in your scenario where you said their marriage was on a fritz. I said I didn't read in your scenario where you mentioned that their marriage was on the fritz. I just thought I just thought it was what you laid out. Like, huh? And I was just like, and I'm just like, these men are crazy. Because it's not like I just said, oh, give it to the wife. I made a point. I said, because the way this administration is going, they're taking away everything, especially from the vets, et cetera, it might not be available for the kids in 20 years. So I would just give it to my wife, so we can be able to afford to pay for the kids when they grow up or whatever. He came back, thousands of comments. And this man, it was a white man. I believe this channel was ran by a white dude. Came back and was like, but what happened if she divorced you? Because you're such a horrible human being. You're such a horrible human being that your wife would take your GI Bill and then divorce you? Why would she do that? Unless you're such a horrible human being. Hey, Koja.
Hey, girl. You better come on down here and get some of this.
Look at how
you better come on down here and get some. Leave that coal alone. We don't got no anemia and stuff, and we getting this real vitamin D.
Oh, man. It looks nice over there.
It is. We got on wife beaters, but we don't beat wives. But these men know they're not likable, and they know if they don't have nothing to offer, they wouldn't choose them. And that really show when they say you got to provide, that you don't really feel like nobody would choose you if you didn't have anything. That means I have to have something for somebody to like me. They just wouldn't genuinely stay with me, and if I ain't got nothing, they're gonna leave me. I'd be mad if I walked around all day feeling like that too.
Well, yeah, I would be. If I was such a shit person that nobody would mess with me unless I could buy them, I would feel like shit.
And I could take all the resources and make you struggle just for food and shelter. And they still trying to trap women with food, talking about she using me for food. Really? We in slave times, and we still chicken out the kitchen. We still being paid for food. For dates and food, I guess.
Dates for food. It's just out of pocket. It's ridiculous.
I just wanted to share this sunshine with you.
She playing with us, y'all.
It might be cold on Christmas, like maybe in the 60s or something, but
right now,
still be out.
Girl. Right now, it's cold out here in New York. It's like 27 degrees or something.
No. Okay. Well, when you get ready to come on, fly down, all of Miami is floating up out, girl. All the Cubans moving down here. They over there. They back there. They is moving here. This is gonna be the next little Miami because they floating up. So if you can't get in, then get you a lot. You only need 17% down because this is gonna be Pulte Homes doing 4,000 homes in LaBelle. Ain't no further way you could come south other than this county right here, which is Hendry. 4,000 homes being built by Pulte. Home went for $329,000. $329,000. Pulte is where I used to live in Riverview, Florida. You can pay me to live there. It's so over congested now. So if you got some money, put your 17% down and grab you a lot while you can.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, girl.
All right.
All right, Koja.
Bye-bye.
Girl, she came out with the wife beater on, and I'm about to go to the store in a full-blown snowsuit. A full-blown ski jacket. If y'all saw my coat, y'all be like, girl, but it's for real. Full length. Full length. That bitch, I be warm, though. Yeah. Hitting the link is always faster than texting. You right. When I mentioned they would have sued, I was talking about what Russell said. Okay. Jesus Allah. Yeah. Okay. Would have sued for their image, so he had no choice. You right. Right? He claiming poverty. Please, we ain't got time for these people. Oh yeah, I seen that piss because the dark crowd children off to keep the drama. Oh, you saw that? Because the dad dropped the, yes, you saw that. I saw that. I think she's like a big TikToker or something like that. I'm not sure because again, I be on TikTok sometimes. And he wasn't able to control it. So he was mad because her dad dropped their son off. He was so upset that he couldn't force her to get up out her bed and come drop the kid off at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, 2 hours away. He was so mad. Finally came coffee clutch with the live. Please get these likes up. Please like the video. Don't forget to click your link. Click the link at the top, okay, to get you your vitamins today. Use my code Jovi and you'll get a big ass discount, okay? We are running this bitch up and we are going to be healthy and extra fine in 26, okay? It's a whole new fucking era. It's a whole new fucking era, okay? 45 and fine. Hello. 45 and fine. I was at the I went to Lips Saturday for I guess a belated birthday celebration. I didn't know it was that, but shout out to my friends and my friends Ord because we just went to dinner on my birthday. So we went to Lips and it's this trans bar, right? They do a show. The dinner was amazing. The dinner was amazing. Okay. I spoke about that yesterday. The food was fucking phenomenal. Okay. The food was killing it. Okay. And they did a show, it was a bunch of shit. I had a great time. And then at the end, they started bringing up people for birthday celebration. And I was a birthday celebration. And the one of the girls, who she was the host, and she was asking people their birthday, their name, and they how old they are or whatever. And I was like 45. She was like 45 and fine. What the fuck? I was like, damn right. I was like, yeah, 45 and fine. She was like, oh, and what's your birthday wish? I said I said still to be fine as hell and 45 more. She was like, damn right, you look good. And it was a couple of people up there, but she was like, girl. I'm like, I know. If y'all saw some of the pictures, when I say the food was amazing, girls, I was bloated. That food, when I say that lobster ravioli was lobster raviolian. Okay. Will also do right by your children. That's what I said. Because I'm not thinking. That's what I said. Because I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you don't even know if it's because there was no option of him using the GI Bill. So I'm just like, well, he don't want to go to school, and I'm just like, give it to the wife, because then y'all can build. And then I'm telling you, it was one of these pages with he probably got a couple 100,000 subscribers, maybe I don't know. But one of them shits that just come on your shit. And he literally saw my comment and commented back. Like, but what if she gets, but she could take the GI Bill and divorce you. And I'm like, I didn't see where you wrote that they were on shaky grounds or anything like that. Like, I don't understand. I'm just like, these men are fucking insane. I stopped commenting after that. I was like, oh, these men are fucking insane. They're fucking insane. Not some random person commenting on what I said with the bullshit. The fucking page owner. I guess other people tried, but I muted that shit. I was like, all men trying to talk. Like, what? What are we talking about? Oh, I just said it probably won't be there in 20 years for your kids. So let your wife use it. Like, what the fuck? Like, it was insane. I was like, these men are literally fucking insane. For real. She said, oh. Yeah, that happened. We see that happen a lot. I ain't giving these niggas, like I tell you, I ain't giving them a kidney, a liver, bitch, a place to stay. Like, absolutely not. Thank you, everybody loving the pink tree. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. She said because she would have options and not forced to stay. Yeah, my mind didn't go that way. My mind went, if she get an education, then y'all can be good, y'all can take care of the kids. That's where my mind is going. You know, and I'm just like, you never know how this administration is going. That shit may not even be available for the kids. That's where my mind is going. And their mind is going to that. Their mind went straight to that. I'm just like, oh yeah. Shout out to you, Jazzy. Jazzy said her husband's a vet and he put her on his stuff. Yeah, shout out to you. A lot of these men, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with too many of them. I've said this for years and I'll say it again. There are men in this world who will stand and there are men who fold. And the problem is there are not enough standers. When shit hit the fan, you have men that will stand, do the right thing, make shit work, be a decent human being, etc., etc., etc. And you got niggas out here who will fucking fold at the drop of a dime. And the problem is too many of them are folders. Repeat after me. Too many of them are fucking folders. If you don't got a man that stand on business, a Russell Wilson, not a Russell Simmons, you're going to take a fucking L every time. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. I don't even think it has to do with them being broke, because you find men who make $20 an hour, $15 an hour who are standers. You will find millionaires and billionaires who will fuck you, your life, and are folders. So I don't really think it has anything to do. It's just it boils down to his character. It boils down to a man's character. That man could work at fucking Burger King and be a great man for you, for whoever. And you could have a man that makes hundreds of $1,000s a year and make you want to and put you in horrible positions and make you want to take your life away. You got to drink to deal with him. You popping pills to deal with him. You know? Don't get me wrong. I love a man with money, stability, you know. But that ain't poor man shit. That's just a fucked up man shit. I'm gonna give them that. I'm gonna give them that. I'm gonna give them that. And some good bread. I love lobster. I adore lobster ravioli. When I tell you, if it's on a menu, I get it every time. I am one of those people, and I will be so like, if it's on the menu, I'm getting it every time. I ask questions, you know, because some of these restaurants be trying to sell you the Costco one, all this shit. You know, no, it got to be made. What kind of sauce is it? I need to know, because don't give me no lobster ravioli with red sauce. Who raised you? Don't give me no lobster. I remember I don't remember. Oh, I forgot the name of the restaurant right now. Me and my homegirl was in Vegas last year for her birthday. And we went somewhere. The bill was like $600. That's the kind of place we was when we were done. It was only 3 of us, $600-700. That was a lot. But I got lobster ravioli. And it was homemade, well, restaurant made. You know, it was fresh and shit. But like the sauce was crazy. He went back in there and he got me a new plate with some delicious white vodka sauce. It was amazing. It was amazing. Okay. This was the lobster ravioli I had at the at Lips this weekend came second to that. After he went and, you know, got the chef to finagle it. You know, we were doing VIP live. It was my homegirl birthday. We was doing VIP live. But this shit was banging. And it wasn't just 4 pieces of lobster ravioli on a plate. You know how they do, you know, when you order, it's like 2 pieces or 3 pieces, right? It was a whole plate. Me and my homegirl got it. When I tell you, stuffed and delicious. When I tell you she ordered hummus. The hummus was trash. Don't get the hummus. Everything else was amazing. The hummus was trash. But we was using the pita bread from the hummus to scoop up the lobster ravioli sauce. Let me tell you something. The girls at Lips could cook. They was putting it down. Even the fucking chicken, you know, chicken is safe. The chicken, everybody was like, this shit is fucking amazing. Everybody ordered something different. Me and my homegirl, we always order I always order it, and she was like, fuck it, I'm gonna order it too. But everybody got something different. It was like maybe 10 of us at the fucking table. Banging when I tell you, if you are here in New York, coming for a visit, they ain't paying me. I went there, you know, I just went there because they told me, oh, we going on Saturday, bitch, get dressed. Listen, the show was banging. The food was even fucking better. Okay? Just have some singles for the girls. Y'all saw me. I had the money in my, because I was like this. I had mad singles. It was so much fun. I had so much fun. I ain't even gonna hold you. It was a fucking time. Okay, it was a fucking time. She said he would rather lose it than give it to his wife. Ooh. Any man don't want well for you. She said, any man that don't want well for you begins with, it's not even worth giving to. Facts. Especially those who can't even put they name down in emergency contact. Facts. If you ain't realized that already, that's where we at. Because he would rather lose it, like Empress said, than give it to his wife. So she can be in a financially stable position and be able to help with the children financially, or even more with the children financially. A gilded cage is still a cage. Yeah. Like I said, it's not, I like some man with money. And I ain't out here, I ain't gonna tell you that Joe gonna date an amazing poor man. I'm not saying that because I'm not doing it. But I'm not going to say they aren't amazing poor men. Okay. There are men who are amazing in every tax bracket. The problem is that majority of the men in general are fucking garbage. Society has told them it's okay to be garbage, and they just accepted it. They said, cool, so I'm going to be garbage. Yes, white sauce. It got to be white. Sauce. Why are you giving me lobster? You know how much places I have been that tried to give me lobster ravioli with red sauce? Who the fuck raised you? Who does that? Like, it has to be a white kind of, like, what the fuck? This is not regular old beef ravioli, homie. Like, what's happening? Like, I get like that. When I say the sauce, it wasn't even like an Alfredo sauce. It was like a whole, I can't even tell you what the fuck the sauce. It was white-ish. Okay, but it was just fucking phenomenal. I'm just telling you, the ravioli itself was phenomenal. The sauce was phenomenal. The pita bread dipped in the sauce was fucking phenomenal. Okay? I'm hungry now. It made me hungry. Using thing and make mine with white sauce. Y'all wasn't sapping it up. Nah, what's up? We were. We were. Have you met me? Do you know anything about my greedy ass? Y'all saw me yesterday with the soup. If you was here, yesterday we went live and I made the I gave my neighbor some. I made the fish head soup. Y'all saw me. Y'all saw I didn't just make the soup. What did I do? I cut the bread. I had the bread with the soup. If I need something to sap up some delicious sauce, I'ma get me something to sap up some delicious sauce. We were like, damn. No, that's how it started. We were like, damn. This sauce is up. As we talking, we like, damn, this shit good. We talking to her sister. We like, what the fuck is she banging? Yo, and she said, we need bread. I said, bitch, we got pita right here. And she's like, oh shit. But we forgot we had the pita because we put the hummus. We were like, this hummus is trash. The hummus was trash. We forgot about the hummus and shit. It was still sitting there though. And I was like, but we got pita right there. And she was like, oh shit. And clean. When I say my stomach hurt when we were leaving, we were digesting still. We ended up going to karaoke. We digested a little bit. And by the time we still ended up back home, we were still fucking digesting the damn ravioli. Banging. And then you know how Brian McKnight was like, oh yeah, she got with me. They grew up together. Oh, their parents were besties. Oh, sperm bank, y'all. I'm just saying, if I had to do it over again, you know. She said, I wish I was there. When I'm telling you, it was everything. It was banging. And like I said, we paid for our stuff. I didn't even know what was happening. You know, they ain't sponsoring nothing or nothing like that. Banging. If you come to New York, the show was phenomenal. Okay, the show was fucking phenomenal. It's really a group sort of activity though, you know, but the show was fucking phenomenal and the food was even better. The drinks were mellow. The drinks were good. They were tasty. They weren't strong, okay, which probably is my only complaint, except for the hummus. The hummus was trash, and the drinks were mild. They were tasty, but I had 2 drinks and 2 shots, and I should have been way more lit, and I was not. So the drinks were mild, you know, but the show itself and the food itself were worth the mild ass drink. She said, a poor man with financial intelligence is more valuable than a foolish man who is a millionaire. Facts. Subbing bread, pita, naan, biscuits. Girl, I don't play. I didn't play. Didn't I tell y'all my biggest issue when it comes to weight loss and my diet or whatever? It's not a diet, you know, just adjusting how I'm eating is bread. I've told y'all that for years. Bread, sandwiches, bread, sapping some shit up. Because I'm always going to go for some. I've started buying me wheat bread to try to, you know, I got wheat bread in the kitchen now. My wraps of spinach. I'm trying to adjust it because I know I'm always going to run for it. So let me at least attempt to get a healthy one. Bread is my problem. Bread is, these are made of bread. They're made of bread. Okay, bread is my issue. Because I eat healthy, you know, I eat mostly a lot of seafood, you know, yeah, I eat beef and stuff, but like not really more than probably once a week. But bread, me and bread go together real bad. Me and bread go together real bad. Yeah, Brian McKnight ain't shit. But anyway, y'all, we are at 1.5 hours, and I don't know how we got this long, but I want to go get me something to eat. I may come back later. I may not. I don't know. I don't like giving promises because I feel like when I give promises, there's something happening and I don't. I do want to show y'all my new bedroom chair though. I do want to show y'all my new bedroom chair. I have a little setup so we can go live in a room. So, you know, even if it's late at night or whatever, we can go live there. I bought a chair. I do have to hang the picture above the wall. The other picture that used to be back here. I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all I'm putting this now since it's more decent in here. I'll probably hang this picture. Why the tree look like it's leaning? The star is leaning. It's not the tree. But I'm going to hang this picture up and I'm trying to get this clock that I saw on MoMA. Yeah, I buy things from MoMA. It's this beautiful pendulum clock, you know, like the TikTok clocks. But, you know, it doesn't have the cuckoo bird, you know, but it's a beautiful fucking clock that I saw. It's like pink. Y'all know, it's like pink. It's so cute. It's coming pink and it coming blue. So I'm trying to, I guess I have a clock fund. You know, I have a little money over here for the clock. You know, I got a little clock fund. So I'm hoping that maybe after New Year's, it'll go on sale. And then I could get it, you know, because right now it's like $100 and I don't want to spend $100 for a clock. But it's really fucking beautiful. And I think it would look amazing back here, you know, with the new look and the new paint job and stuff. So I'm working on that. Nonetheless, she said, talking about food and deadbeats will eat up every time. Thank you. She said, I love it here. You want to make a Nutella sandwich with me? Oh God. Oh gosh. And I do it too, and I do too much. When I'm making like yesterday, I made a BLT. That shit was delicious. I did use my wheat bread. I had the lettuce, you know, I cut it out. I had it crispy. The tomatoes, I seasoned that shit up. It was fucking phenomenal. And it was late too. Ask me why am I eating a BLT? I done had about 2 bowls of soup yesterday. I ate because I made oxtails on Sunday. I ate the oxtails I had in there with the rice. And then here I am at 11 o'clock at night frying fucking bacon, making a BLT with the spicy mayo. It was delicious. Okay. I'm going to just say it was phenomenal. Is it antique? No, it's MoMA. If you don't know a MoMA, Museum of Modern Art. It's a museum like the Met in New York. It's also the MoMA. It's a lot of museums. So it's their store. You know, they sell different things. It gives the antique look. It's very fucking beautiful. It is so fucking cute. It's so fucking cute. Okay. It's so fucking cute. And I want to put it on the wall. So I'm waiting. I'm stacking my clock fund, and I'm waiting for it to go on sale because I don't want to buy. I don't want to buy. I don't want to spend $100 for a clock. I don't. I could probably write it off though, since it's for the back here. But still, who wants to spend $100 for a clock? Not me. He said, "What he disowned them because he never loved their mother. Oh my God, piss poor." And him and the mother grew up together. He be trying to act like, but their parents knew each other since before the kids were born. Their parents were besties. It's like marrying your parents' son. You know, we don't know them situations. Your parent, best friend, y'all grew up together, and you. Brian McKnight keeps proving to us that he ain't shit, and a lot of these men aren't either. See y'all soon. Oh yeah, it gives grandfather clock. You know, it gives that vibe. That's why I want it. It gives grandfather clock circa 2025. But it gives grandfather clock vibe. That's why I love it. Most of the people that I knew growing up, even we had a grandfather's clock. When I saw it, I needed to have it. It gives an updated version of a dope ass grandfather's clock. and I fucking love it. So I'm gonna get it. Anyway, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go grab me something to eat, and we'll see. If I come live later, but if I do, I'm gonna come from the room so y'all can see my new chair. Cause when I tell you the chair is popping, the chair is popping. All right, litigators, and as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.